everyone, I've got another story to read to you today, and it's called The Cat's Eye View of Lockdown, and it actually really quite made me giggle and quite laugh. So it's basically these cats down here, I think they're called Ozzy, Tibby, Leo and Mimi. So these group of furry friends are really confused as to why are the humans staying at home? Why are the big humans not going to work, and why are the small humans not going to school? So I'm going to read you this story and hopefully it makes you smile. So, are you sitting nicely? Are you ready? So one bright April morning, not so far from here, one cat, then another, started to appear. First there was Ozzy, a black and white boy, then Tibby the tabby with her favourite toy. A tiny pink mouse that she took everywhere. Just don't try to take it, as Tibby's won't share. Then followed Leo, all ginger and fluffy. Fond of a play fight, he'd often look scruffy. They strolled to the roof of a garage nearby, curled up in the sunshine beneath a blue sky. Last but not least, little Mimi seemed tense. A tortoiseshell beauty, she sat on the fence. Hey everybody, does anybody know why humans seem to have nowhere to go? I don't like it, guys. He's too busy at home. When they're all in the way, it's time for a roam. I like to sit on my man-human's computer, but now for the small one, he's being a tutor. The one they call Granny would normally visit, now she's just on the telly. That's not normal, is it? The small one would talk to her face on the screen. It's like she's famous, if you know what I mean. So they're talking about all different ways people are talking to each other at the moment. So on laptops and using FaceTime on their phones, and the cats can't understand it. My lady human, she cuts people's hair, but right now she can't, as there's nobody there. I like that, as now I get lots more attention, more stroking and snuggles. It helps with her tension. So I see myself as a therapy cat. I love being loved. What's wrong with that? It's really quite strange. I don't understand. My humans aren't doing the things that they've planned. My man human says he's going to paint all the ceilings and walls. Well, I tell you, he ain't. I saw on the telly a man has been walking for hundreds of miles in his garden. They're talking about all the wonderful money he's raised to help out the doctors. I'm really amazed. He looks to be older than others I've seen. They say that he's just had a card from the Queen. One thing I have noticed each Thursday at 8, they all disappear for a moment. It's great. The house to myself for a short while is nice, but all of the clapping scares off any mice. So that was when I was doing all that lovely clapping for all those, the carers, all the doctors and all the nurses. And now my man human is teaching there too, about painting and baking and writing things too. They seem really happy, they're all having fun, and Mummy joins in when her work is done. She talks to her friends in squares on a screen, all faces and voices you guys should have seen. I think one forgot where they were for a minute, still in their pyjamas, their bed, they were in it. I like that the children can play in the sun, being hit with a football though, not quite such fun. They're making the most of the wonderful weather, creating some memories that they'll share forever. I'll tell you one thing that I'm happy about. The dog seems to make them keep taking him out. They walk him each day with a sunny or raining. That makes the house empty and I'm not complaining. My lady human keeps herself busy with puzzles and jigsaws. She did have a tizzy when I tried to help her with some of the bits, so she ended up dropping them right where I sit. Well, my lady human is still going out, wearing a uniform. What's that all about? Perhaps she's a carer, she might drive a bus, or maybe sell food for the humans and us. They call them key workers, they keep the world going. Sometimes they are helping without others knowing. We still have our water, the power and heating. The humans all go on the web for a meeting. Rubbish collected and post still arrives. Emergency workers still risking their lives. Our vets are still there if we need them at all. Whether injured or sick, they take care of us all. Hey Mimi, you're sitting too far away. Come here and join us. What do you say? I'm trying to socially distance from you. 2 metres apart is what we're told to do. That's rules just for the humans. Don't get in a muddle. Come over here, Mimi. We all need a cuddle. So that was quite a funny book about lockdown, isn't it? And I know they say about being able to get out in the nice weather, and we haven't had too much of that, have we, in January, because we're still in the season winter. But it's still, even though it's cold, you just need to wrap up and get outside and being in the fresh air and taking walks, all to make you feel better. But there's lots of lovely things you can do, and spend lovely time with your family, doing puzzles and all those lovely things that sometimes you wouldn't always have the time to do. And it won't be long till we're all back to school and the world's back to normal. So maybe have some fun.